Good morning, students. Again, we are going to start with the same chapter number 17, Stars and the Solar System. Now, today we are going to start with the new topic that is called Orion constellation. So, in our previous class, we studied about the Ursa Major constellation. So today we are going to start with the Orion constellation. So, Orion is one of the well-known and the most impressive constellation in the night sky. Orion is also known as Hunter. Okay, in Indian name of the Orion is a Mariga. Yes, so there is a great number of the bright stars in Orion that any other constellation. The Orion constellation consists of 7 or 8 bright stars. Now as you can see in this picture, yes, this is 8 stars, yes, 7 and 8 stars. This is called the Orion constellation. In figure number 8 also you can see the locating the Sirius stars in the night sky with the help of Orion constellation. Yes. Now, the Orion constellation is visible in the sky during the winter season, okay, in the late evening. The brightest star in the night sky is Sirius. So, the brightest star that is called Sirius is located close to the Orion constellation. We can also locate the position of Sirius stars in the night sky with the help of Orion constellation. We can locate the position of Sirius stars in the night sky with the help of Orion constellation. This can be done as follows. In order to locate Sirius, imagine a star line passing through the middle star or Orion constellation in the night sky. Now look along with these lines toward the east direction in the sky. Now you can see the imaginary line which lead in a very bright star in a figure number 8, and this is very bright star in the Sirius. Okay. Now next we having is third is Cassiopeia constellation. Yes, so Cassiopeia is another prominent constellation in the northern sky. Cassiopeia constellation consists of 5 main stars. The 5 main stars of Cassiopeia constellation are arranged to form the shape of the distorted letter W or M. You can see here, yes, it make W and M. Yes. No, the Cassiopeia constellation is visible during winter in the early part of the night. Okay. Now, next we having is a Leo Major constellation. What is Leo Major? Leo Major constellation is yet another constellation in the northern sky. Leo Major constellation usually consists of 9 main stars. Leo means lion. So, the arrangement of the star in the Leo Major constellation is to form the outline of a big lion. Okay, you can see figure number 10. Yes, now Leo Major constellation is visible during summer in the early part of the night, and Leo Major constellation is sometimes called the Leo constellation. Okay, so this is all about the 4 constellation which we have. Now next is the solar system. Okay, let's talk about it. See, first of all, let's see solar means. Solar means or of the sun, okay, or so the solar system is the sun and its family. Means solar means the sun, and system means solar system means sun and its family that of objects which revolve around it. Okay, means the various objects which revolve around the sun are planets along with all their satellites and millions of the smaller objects such as asteroids, comets and meteoroids. We can also define solar system as solar system consists of the sun, the 8 planets and their satellite or moons, and millions of small celestial objects which is asteroids, comets and meteoroids. Okay. Now The 8 planets of the solar system, in order of their increasing distance from the sun, are: first is Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus and Neptune. So all these planets are orbiting around the sun. All the planets except Mercury and Venus have natural satellite or moons around them. Okay. Now please note this, that that just a planet revolve around the sun. In same way, the satellite or moon revolve around the planet. Understood? Now you can see the picture. This is called the solar system. Okay. Now we can see that the gravitational force of the sun that keeps the solar system together and control the movement of the planet and other members of the solar system. So in other words, we can say the gravitational pull of the sun that keeps all the planet and the object revolving around it. We can now describe the member of the solar system in detail, one by one. Okay, so let's start with sun. Yes, sun. You can see first of all you can see this is sun. Yes, now let's talk about sun. So sun is a star. Yes, you can see in the figure number 12. Yes, it is the star round which the earth and the other planets revolve. Now compare with the millions of other stars, the sun is a medium sized star and our averaged brightness. So the sun appears to be brighter and brighter because it is much more near to the earth than any other star. In fact, sun is the nearest star in the earth. So the sun, the sun is a star having a system of planets around it with life on one of its planet, that is called earth. Yes, now the diameter of the sun is about 100 times of the diameter of the earth, and the mass of the sun is more than the million times the mass of the earth, and the sun is called the Surya in Hindi. Okay, Surya. Yes, so the sun is an extremely hot object. The temperature of the surface of the sun is about 6000 degrees Celsius. The sun is not a solid object, it is a sphere of hot gases. It is the sphere of hot gases. The sun consists mostly of hydrogen gas. Okay. Now the sun is the main source of heat and light energy from all the planets of the solar system, that including earth also and their satellites, etc. Okay, so the planets and the object in the sky reflect a part of sunlight that falling on them, due to which they shine and become visible to us. Now, so if the earth is seen from a spaceship or moon, the earth will be also appear to be bright object in the space, just like other planets. Okay, now let's talk about the planets. So the planets are the largest celestial objects or celestial bodies which revolve around the sun and sun enclosed elliptical paths, that is called orbits, and there are 8 major planets including the earth. The planets of the solar system are Mercury, the smallest planet, it is the nearest to the sun. Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter. Jupiter is the biggest planet. Okay, now Saturn, Uranus and Neptune. Neptune, it is the farthest from the earth. Okay, so the planet have no light of their own. The planet, however, shine and look like stars in the night sky. The planets shine because they reflect the light of the sun which falls on them. Okay, in fact, the easiest way to distinguish planet from the stars is the night sky, and that the stars appears to twinkling at night, but the planet does not twinkle at night. Okay, and we can say in general that the planet keep changing their position with respect to stars in the night sky. Okay, or we can say a Planet may be made up of rock and metal or gases. The first four planets, Mercury, Venus, Earth and Mars, are much nearest to the Sun than other four planets. So the first four planets are called the inner planet. The four inner planets are Mercury, Venus, stars, Mars, and are made up of rocks and heavy metallic cores. Okay, but the four outer planets, that is Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus and Neptune, are made mainly of hydrogen and helium gases and not of rock and metal. Okay, so all the planet revolves around the Sun and also rotate on their axis. The time taken by the planet to complete one revolution around the Sun is called its period of revolution. Okay, but actually as the distance of the planet from the Sun, that increases, its periodic or of revolution also increases, and the time taken by a planet to complete one rotation on its axis is called the period of rotation. Yes, now I'll show you one chart. You can see some fact and figure about the planets. You can read, okay? And must note that till the year 2006 there were 9 planets in the solar system. The 9th planet was Pluto, and Pluto was the furthest planet from the Sun and beyond Neptune. In 2006, the International Astronomic Union, that is IAU, adopted a new definition of planet. Pluto does not fit in this definition of the planet. So though Pluto is still revolving around the Sun, it is no longer considered a planet of the solar system. We will learn the new definition of the planet in higher classes. Okay, so the planets are called the Graha in Hindi. We will now describe all the planets in detail one by one. Okay, so let us start with the first planet, that is called Mercury. Okay dear students, yes, so in this way Mercury look like. Mercury is the first planet from the Sun. Mercury is the planet which is nearest to the Sun, and Mercury is the smallest planet on the solar system. Okay, so the planet Mercury can seen either as a morning star in the eastern sky just before sunrise, or as evening star in the west sky just after sunset. Okay, so the planet Mercury shows phases like the moon. Yes, it looks like moon, you can see. Yes, now no life can exist on the planet Mercury because it is extremely hot and has no water on it. Mercury has also no atmosphere to prevent the deadly ultraviolet radiations of the Sun from reaching its surface. Now, Mercury has no satellite. Mercury planet is known as Buddh Graha in Hindi. Okay? Now, let's talk about next planet, that is called Venus. Venus is the second planet from the Sun. Venus is the closest planet of the Earth to the Earth. Okay? So, in the planet Venus is the brightest object in the night sky except the moon. Okay, and Venus is also the hottest planet, is Venus, the hottest planet. Okay, so the planet Venus is called as a morning star and evening star. Okay, the planet Venus can be seen either as a morning star in the east sky just before sunrise, or as a evening star in the west sky just after the sunset. The planet Venus also shows face like the moon. Venus has no satellite. Please note that Mercury and Venus are the only two planets of the solar system which have no satellite, means or no moons that revolving around them, and Venus planet is called as Shukra Graha in Hindi. Okay, yes, now let's talk about the most important planet, that is called Earth. Yes, so Earth is the third planet from the Sun. The two planets which lie between the Sun and the Earth is Mercury and Venus, just we studied, right? You can see the picture of Earth in figure number 15. Yes, so the Earth is a spherical in shape, means round in a shape. When viewed from the outer space, the Earth appears to be blue and green ball due to the reflection of sunlight from water and land on its surface. See in figure 15. Yes. So Earth is the only planet in the solar system on which life is known to be exist. The two major facts which are responsible for the existence of life on the earth are: first is distance of the earth from the sun and size of the earth. So the distance of earth from the sun is such that it has the correct temperature range for the existence of water and survival of life. So the size of the earth is such that it has a sufficient gravitational field to hold on an atmosphere of many gases like oxygen and carbon dioxide, which are needed for the evaluation and maintenance of life. So the various environmental conditions available on earth which are responsible for the existence and continuations of the earth on the earth as follows. So let's see some important facts of the earth. Okay, see this picture. Okay, now so first is the earth has an atmosphere. Yes, Earth has an atmosphere which contains many gases including oxygen and carbon dioxide. So the Earth atmosphere plays an important role in maintaining life on the Earth. For example, the Earth atmosphere has sufficient oxygen, the gases we need in order to live. Okay, the Earth atmosphere also supplies CO2, carbon dioxide, that need for the preparation of food by photosynthesis by plants. Okay, now the Earth has large quantity of water. The Earth has large quantity of water. In fact, Earth is the only planet to have lots of water. This water helps in the evaluation and maintenance of life on Earth. There can be no life without water, right? So the Earth has a suitable temperature range for the existence of life, and the earth has a protective blanket of the ozone layer, that is higher up to the atmosphere. This ozone layer absorbs most of the extremely harmful ultraviolet radiations that comings from the sun and prevent them from the reaching the earth, and hence protect the living things of the earth. Okay, so the earth has two types of motions. The earth rotates on its axis and the earth revolves around the sun. The earth rotates or spins or on an imaginary axis which passes through its north and south pole, and the earth completes one rotation on its axis in 24 hours, which we call one day. Okay, and the axis of rotation of earth is slightly tilted with respect to the planet or its orbit or path around the sun. Okay, now an important consequence of the rotation of the earth on its axis is that it causes day and night on the earth. And yes, the earth takes 1 year to complete one revolution around the sun. An important consequence of the motion of the tidal earth around the sun is that it causes different sessions of the earth, such as summer, autumn, winter and spring. The earth has one natural satellite, that is called moon. Yes, earth planet is called as the Prithvi Graha in Hindi. Okay. Now, let's talk about the next planet is Mars. Mars is the fourth planet from the Sun. It is the first planet beyond Earth. Mars is also called as the red planet because its surface appears red. You can see in the figure number 17. So, of all the planets, Mars is most like the Earth. Mars is a rocky planet. Mars has a thin atmosphere as compared to the Earth. The thin atmosphere of Mars that contain mainly carbon dioxide with a small amount of nitrogen, oxygen, noble gases and water vapor. Okay. Now, Mars has two natural satellites. Mars planet is called Mangal Graha in Hindi. Okay. Yes. Let's talk about next satellite, that is Jupiter. So it is the fifth planet, yes, from the Sun. Jupiter is the biggest planet of the solar system. Okay, Jupiter appears to be a very bright object in the night sky. Jupiter is made mainly of hydrogen and helium, and Jupiter has 67 satellites or moons. It has also some faint rings around it. Okay, if we observe the planet Jupiter through a telescope, we can also see 4 of its large satellites or moons Jupiter. Jupiter planet is called Brihaspati Graha in Hindi. Okay, now next is Saturn. Now this is the 6th planet from the Sun. Saturn is somewhat small in size and mass than the Jupiter. But after Jupiter, Saturn is the second biggest planet of the solar system. The chemical composition of Saturn is very similar to other Jupiter. Thus, Saturn is also made up of mainly of hydrogen and helium gases. One interesting thing about Saturn is that it is the least dense among all the planets of the solar system. So, the most distinguished feature of the Saturn is the system of colorful rings which surrounded it. You can see in this planet colorful rings, yes, figure number 20 and also in 19, yes. So, the presence of a well developed system of rings around Saturn that makes it unique in the solar system. And Saturn has 62 satellites or moons. That planet Saturn is called Shani Graha in Hindi. Okay, yes. Now next we will talk about Uranus. It is the 7th planet from the Sun. Uranus was the first planet to have been discovered with the help of telescope, and after Jupiter and Saturn, Uranus is the 3rd biggest planet of the solar system. Now, the most remarkable feature of Uranus is that it is highly tidal axis of rotation. Okay, you can see in this picture, yes. So, Uranus appears to roll on its side while orbital around the Sun. You can see figure number 22, right? So, Uranus is made up of mainly of hydrogen and helium. Uranus is an extremely cold planet. It's a very cold planet. It is also surrounded by an atmosphere of poisonous gases. Due to these reasons, no life can exist on the planet of Uranus. The planet Uranus has 27 satellites or moons, which has also some rings around it, and Uranus planet is called Indra Graha in Hindi. Okay? Now, next talk about Neptune. This is the 8th planet from the Sun. You can see in the figure 23 the planet of Neptune. It lies beyond the Uranus. Neptune is the outermost planet of the solar system. It is the most distant planet from the Sun. Thus, the planet Neptune is the fastest from the Sun, and it also furthest from the Earth. Neptune has 14 satellites or moons. Please note that the number of natural satellites or moons around the planet change over time because the astronomers continues to observe the planet, which is still better and better telescope leading to discovery of new satellite. Okay, and Neptune has also some rings around it. Now, Neptune planet is also called Varun Graha in Hindi. We will now solve some problems related to our NCERT science book. Okay, now you can see here some sample problems is given and also the solution is there, so you can do it by your book. Yes, these questions. Yes. Now in the next class we will learn about satellites. Thank you.